Kumekucha has been generating unique content on this channel for a long time now, and some of the videos hidden away in the huge pile here have never been viewed by most regulars. For instance, the very revealing YouTube playlist on Deputy President William Ruto's Digital Strategic Officer Dennis Itumbi. In this set of videos you will find lots of mind-blowing information you will never see anywhere else. In my opinion, a Kumekucha classic. But before I give you the link to the classic, Kshs has asked me to share with you briefly what Dennis Itumbi's mother had to say about her son recently. Kshs says this info was an eye-opener for him and should have the same effect on you. Dennis Itumbi has always been a radical since childhood, his mother Catherine Wanjiku recently revealed. Wanjiku, who made the revelation at Kitharani ACK Church in Gkshugu during Itumbi's Thanksgiving ceremony in February, said Itumbi could get involved in strikes in every school he attended and that she has learned to understand her son. At one point, Wanjiku said, Itumbi was expelled from his school for resigning as a prefect because he did not support the school's policies. She said, I have fought for years, but Dennis has remained a rebel all through. I have to say that he was born that way and I have to take it as a mother. Now, Kshs also wanted me to play this clip of Itumbi. In the footage you will hear Itumbi spilling the beans and revealing some of the best kept government secrets. You will see the link to the Kshs Kumekucha videos I promised at the end. Enjoy.
Kindly allow me a second to share with you a heads up. I would highly recommend that you do not miss my weekly intelligence briefings, number 74. The very latest weekly intelligence briefings. Now I'm aware that we have not produced the weekly intelligence briefings since my personal tragedy. But I'm now fully back, and very engrossed in my work. And I've been doing a lot of digging around, collecting verified information all over the place. Now, weekly intelligence briefings number 74 reveals some very shocking secrets of the Deputy President. A lot of the stuff, a lot of the content in this weekly intelligence briefings is sensitive, so I cannot say much. But I'd also like to add that you have an opportunity, which you should take full advantage of. You see, we're heading towards the general elections, barely 6 months away, and there are a lot of things. There's a lot of information, juicy details that I can never share on this public channel. It is impossible for me to share on this public channel. They'll all be in the WIB. And of course, these are bound to increase as elections draw closer. What these dirty politicians are really doing behind the scenes, etc., etc. Very important information that will help you to understand my other videos totally. Now I have a very special offer for a very limited time. You can take a 6-month subscription, for below $10. Details on your screen right now. Rush and go for it. Now, of course, within 6 months, we'll be into September. The elections will be over. And so you'll be sure that you'll miss nothing. Okay? So I highly recommend go for it. You can see details on your screen. Just send a blank email to that email address you see, and you'll receive an automated email response giving you full payment details. The same payment details are repeated in the description area below this video. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the other side and serving you as a WIB member.
Watu wanataka tubaki December 23rd last year. I refused to remain in December 23rd last year. Starting today, we have just launched a new tone. Nataka munisaidie kusema shame on you. Leo mhubiri ametuambia kuhusu kengele, and we are going to ring the bell. Niyo njia leto bandu gwetagwa kithara, na kuria kithara twauga ni twauga. Siasa ciakwa Imwenoa William Samoei Ruto. So, shame. DCI, do not bother me with endless counts and calls to record a statement. What am I recording a statement about? To investigate yourselves? To turn tables which you told my grandfather, Archbishop David Gitari, they will be left unturned. And to date, the people who invaded his house in Difathers in Kirinyaga have never been found. So what do you want me to record a statement about? You are the criminals. Investigate yourself. When Kenei died in the office of the deputy president, you had a press conference. You even had CCTV of the office. You even made the whole country focus on something which up to date, you've never given us a report, you've never given the family. Do you think we are fools to keep recording statements and you do nothing? Shame. One day, I told you that some people had met at Lamada Hotel and had planned to kill the deputy president. What did you do? You arrested me instead for telling you somebody wants to kill the deputy president. Shame. The complainant in that case was one PS Kibicho. When we went to court, PS Kibicho, Karanja Kibicho, you did not come to court to give your evidence because you knew you are the one who said that you are going to do to William Ruto what you did to George Saitoti. I am now speaking to you, Bwana Kibicho. You claim you are from Kirinyaga, and people in Kirinyaga, together with a woman rep, Wangoi Ngirishi, you have told us we should leave Kibicho alone. Let me ask you, my woman rep, Wangoi Ngirishi, why should I leave Kibicho alone because he's from Kirinyaga? Am I not from Kirinyaga? And why is Kibicho from Kirinyaga spearheading and heading a police force that is punishing my sister, Jane, by abduction, and myself by abduction? Shame. The IG of police. Were it not that I have borrowed this church compound, I would have used harsher words. Your son, while driving a car while drunk and engaging in sexual activities on a moving car, killed 2 boda riders. Boda riders who had no mistake, walikuwa tu kazini, wanangoja kubeba watu. And a woman who is still in hospital receiving treatment. Shame. You promised investigations. To date, nothing has happened. Instead, you sent Logistics 1 to go and clear the scene, hide the car, and wipe out the evidence. Bwana IG, you may think I'm quiet, but I don't deal with puppets. That Logistics 1, you must disband it. I'm giving you an ultimatum of 2 weeks. After that, I'm coming for you in our courts of law. There must be an end to the type of people who pretend to be police and heading a police force, yet bodies are floating in Livayala without anyone thinking that that's an issue we should address. Yani, watu wanakatakatwa, wanawekwa kwa gunia, wanatupwa kwa mto, lakini the IG just affords a tweet. No one has recorded a statement. Shame. Ruaraka thief. Ruaraka land thief. CS Fred Okengo Matiangi. Shame. Matiangi, you stole land that belonged to a primary school. Yani uliiba shamba, ukauzia serikali shamba ya serikali. Then when we call you out, you send some rogue police officers to break our hands, our legs, and to try and disable other parts. I have bad news for you. Every part you try to disable is working fine. Kabisa, the flag is raised. Do not think because you used 1 or 2 magistrates to kill a case, it's over. the radical group of youth is filing a private case against you by the end of this month. Because CS Matiang'i, you're running a rogue police force and pretending, ukishtukua microphone anywhere, you're pretending you're the toughest person ever. You're pretending that you're the one who will solve our problems. But because I'm a law-abiding citizen, I will file a video statement. You translate it into your own format. But in that statement, you can be sure the opening statement and the ending statement shall be, shame. How many people can you kill, Mr. DCI? I hear you, my pastors. I hear you. That I should not be afraid. In fact, the Bible records that phrase, do not be afraid, 365 times. One day per year. So I shall not be afraid. And from today, I join as a member the great team called Radical. Because there is nothing for us without us. From today, we are moving from digital to radical. Mr. President, there is much we have done together. I will not go out and say some of the many things you've done together because I also keep secrets of government. But Mr. President, I shall not forget that during your tenure as president, your legacy was to drive me to the edge. But Mr. President, I am a seed. I cannot be buried in dust. I can only germinate. If you are serious about your legacy, PS Kibicho, CS Matiang'i, DCI boss, IG of police should not be in office. Not only because they harmed and injured Dennis Itumbi, but because they are running an administration of torture, abductions, and kidnapping. Unless, of course, you are the one who is sending them. And if you are the one who is sending them, shame. And Mr. President, with due respect, we will not buy your project. We rejected President Moi's project in you. We said no. In 2012, President Kibaki tried to campaign against Mary Wambui. We said no. Or the people of Nyeri, the likes of Kiruga Thuku, said no. We will reject your project, Mr. President, like we have rejected all others. And if you continue pushing that project, we can only say, shame on you. And we will also do it with our votes, because we have votes.